Children, all of you will agree with me that whenever we are weary or tired of the day to day rush present in our lives, we go to these wintry landscapes and cold mountains, cold snow capped mountains to find solace and peace in our lives. In the same manner, the author compares the grandmother with an expanse of pure white serenity. She epitomizes a state of being who is very peaceful and calm. Like a person goes to these mountains, these cold winter landscapes to find peace and solace. It seems the grandchild always goes to the mother to find solace for himself from this rushing life of his. And that's why he calls the grandmother as an epitome of a state of being who is very, very peaceful and calm. And he also says that she seems to be somebody who is breathing peace and contentment. Whenever he is with the grandmother or the grandmother is present somewhere around, he could breathe peace and contentment. Okay, he is somebody, it seems as if, who loves the grandmother, endears her, and at the same time also gathers inspiration from her. Now let us summarize what all we have done till now. So we start by the author talking about his grandmother. He had known her for the past 20 years and she had always been old and wrinkled. He was told that she was once young and pretty and had a husband. His grandfather's portrait hung on the wall, in which he wore loose-fitted clothes, a turban, and a long white-coloured beard that reached his chest. He also approved very old, and the author thought that he was someone who could have many grandchildren, but not a wife or children. The author could never imagine that once his grandmother was young and pretty. He could not connect to this idea. She used to tell him and his cousins about her childhood memories, like the games she used to play as a child. They found these stories very, very illogical because it was beyond their imagination. Now, the author also says that his grandmother was short and fat and slightly bent in posture because she was very old. And she had lots and lots of wrinkles on her face. She walked around the house in an awkward way, wearing spotless white clothes with beads of rosary hanging from one hand to the another hand rested on her back for support. She had silver-colored hair which was neatly combed and was disorganized. She was constantly chanting prayers. He compares her to the winter landscape in mountains, which has a calm feeling and a soothing effect. She was an epitome of pure white peace emanating entity. Okay, all this we have learned today all this we have learned today about the grandmother from the grandchild Khushwant Singh. From little Khushwant's eyes, we see the physical appearance of the grandmother, and at the same time, we also analyze the kind of qualities, the kind of characteristics that the grandmother had, how her nature was, okay, and also how she physically looked like.